Hey guys.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I must excuse in advance if you guys happen to hear me twice.
I didn't do it.
Why do I have specs on my screen? Anyway, I mentioned in yesterday's crossout video that hi me. That I would do. Wow.
I'm working on it.
I am
I'm working.
glitching.
I stopped it. Go.
That we would do a bit of an update video on basically everything anything that can currently come to my mind right now. And one thing, well, I'm just going to get a few bases covered on basically just how things are right now, and do not load. Oh, thank God. Because I'm actually going to YouTube right now, and I didn't want to load up a video. God, that would be weird. But yeah, with channel side things, I'm completely satisfied with how things are going right now. With regards of you guys, like you guys are doing a fantastic job. Like I literally just checked the subscriber numbers earlier today, and we're over 700 subscribers, and like I said, you guys are doing an amazing job. I will be honest. And one thing I would say, like, Quake's doing well. Crossout, that's doing well. TerraTech, that's going well too. And more or less things are going extremely well. You guys
notice a game leaving out that I imagine we're going to get to.
I was literally just gonna mention that. Now, you guys have noticed, just as the squid literally just did, that there's a game that I left out. And I'm actually talking about that now. DKC2. Now, the reason why there hasn't been a video of that for about a week is because the position we're into now is insanely difficult. Like, I am learning the level, I am figuring out what we need to do, but we have to be really, really fast.
Alright, wait, which level are you on? Are you on the,
Toxic Tower.
The one? Okay. I read there is one more level after this one that may be pretty hard as well.
So,
and
I mean, like, we're almost finished. And I will give it my all, because I'm not going to end this season here when we're so close to the friggin' end, when it's just 2 levels. Well, there's 3 levels, counting the one that we still have yet to do. Yeah, there's just level after this, and then there's just the boss. So, I mean, like, we're almost finished. But one thing I'll honestly say, the road to get there, the difficulty, oh my God. I'm not even sure where to begin with it.
And actually, you're lucky, because the GBA version I read actually has an extra boss in between the end of this level and the next one. There's actually an extra boss in the GBA version they put in. Now, I don't remember him, but he looks fucking cool. But he's not in this.
And one thing I'll honestly say, and I mentioned this in the recent, I'm gonna have to mention it a few times in the episodes of DKC2, and yeah, that game is already marked on my list as most hardest game I ever played. Like, that's not a statement as to trigger anybody. Well, it's a general statement. That game is hard, and it's very, very unforgiving. You mess up even once, and it's curtains. You're dead. Now, for anyone wondering, if we can manage to beat this game, what game are we going to be doing afterwards? We're going to be continuing in the consecutive order. We're going to be doing 3 after 2. Now, there's one point of contention that I would like to make. And I actually mentioned this in the... Oh yeah, I mentioned in the video that I scrapped. But if there's any game that is low quality in any sort of way, whether it be an extensive amount of lag, or if the game quality just looks absolutely horrible, I am considering on return to those games once I have better hardware to handle it, and once we have we got free spots in our gaming schedule.
Yeah.
However, there is one exception. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's going to have to be the DKC trilogy. Here is why. Where we do games one after the other in the chronological or consecutive order, it would not make any sense for us to do 1 and 3 without doing 2. And you guys have been wondering, why am I omitting 2 in the first place? I actually said this in a previous episode of it, and the further along we go along in the game, the more it's proven to me. The difficulty, I will be honest, is completely ruined a fun experience for me. Because honestly, for me, it feels like every single time I pick up and play DKC2, it's good at first. But when it starts becoming a frustrating death montage, one thing I honestly say, and after as many hard-food cases I had with the game, all of the fun is gone.
Okay, well, honestly, I want you to be honest. How much of it do you think is the game itself, or things beyond the game's control, like emulator issues, computer issues, controller lag?
I will be honest. Most of this stuff, as the Squid was stating, is not just game. It's one thing I noticed, that my controllers have to acting up due to lag and stuff, and due to glitches.
Yeah.
And the lag is...
The game is hard, though.
And the game, as I stated, the game is after lagging, which is due to computer problems. Now, with that said, I have redone sections in DKC2 off camera, which means there's no lag. And I'll actually bring this up. The second fight with the crow in Crazy Kremlin, I believe. Is it Crazy Kremlin?
No, it's Gloomy Gulch.
Gloomy Gulch. Yeah, where you have to fight the ghost version of the crow. That one, I will be honest, on camera I found it difficult. Off camera, well, I actually did it a few times, or basically I gathered experience from the on-screen recording, and plus having no lag, I I managed to get through the whole boss fight in just one attempt. It actually took me 2 attempts because I actually forgot to save it. No, instead of me saving it, I actually accidentally loaded it. But it actually, like, I save stated after each section to make sure that if I were to die, I wouldn't have to restart the whole fight. But even when I did save stated, I managed to go through each section without getting hit, without dying. So those save states wasn't even needed. Now, even with that point of contention, the last video that we did, I actually scrapped it. I actually shrunk the window size. There's very little lag whatsoever into it, and you guys will actually see it because I'm actually going to be doing another attempt at that level once this video is done. And so DKC2 is not over yet. Well, one thing I'll say is that level is so fast paced, it's ridiculous. And coming from Sonic experience,
yeah,
that level you have, because essentially there's 3 sections and there's 1 section per each animal, and basically you have to be fast in the first 2 sections, so the 3rd section would be easier. And believe me, that's easier said than done, as you guys will soon see. Oh yeah, and speaking of games, I put out a little bit of a I'll put out a little bit of a teaser for you guys. There is a game that I have been playing recently. I'm not going to say what it is.
I know what it is, but I ain't gonna say anything.
I'm not going to spoil it in any way. But
yeah, like
one thing I will say about it, about the game that I've been playing, it's addictive. Like literally, I just play it once. No, once I start playing, when I first start playing, I just get into the mindset, oh, I just played this for minutes and then leave. Next thing I know, I'm playing the game for 2 hours.
Once you pop.
So yeah,
the Pringles.
That game, it's not been confirmed yet, but I am considering bringing it into the channel for you guys to see.
Hardware permitting.
And one thing I honestly say about that game that I've been playing, the game is full screen, almost no lag whatsoever. Now, in some sections I found that that the frame rate does drop, and sometimes I do find myself glitching in a kind of a funny way, but other than that, the game runs flawless. And for some reason, I'm only getting about 19 frames, but whatever. I might actually wait until I get better hardware. Oh yeah, and another thing. 3 days I get my check. And so that means about 2 weeks I'll have 16 gigs of RAM, which means any lag that's in the games that's in it now should be completely removed. That's the hope, and that's the plan anyway. So you guys will be getting much better content from us, which I honestly could not wait for this. And let's see. Oh yeah, some of you guys would remember, and you guys have been asking me, Rob, how is the FPS series gonna go? Well, once we're done Quake, we're actually going to go back and do Heretic. No, not Heretic, Hexen. And then once that's done, we're going to go to Doom 2, and then we're going to do Quake 2. And you guys might be wondering, why are we doing that pattern? So we can do the game's sequels, as well as keep the different styles of FPS fresh instead of going through one series right after the other. Or consecutively, like say doing Quake 1, Quake 2, Quake 3. Yes, I will be doing some videos on that. So I'm going to be scattered videos though. And then Quake 4. Like, that's way too much Quake, I will be honest. I love Quake to death, but one thing I know for certain, that's way too much. So I'm breaking it up like that, so you guys can still get your fill of FPS games, but it'll be basically different courses of it. So it'll be the basically same thing, different flavor. That's essentially what I'm going for here. Oh yeah, speaking of flavor, I'm not going to say much about it, but coming up in the near future, we are going to be doing a series. There has been a series that has been confirmed. I'm not going to say what it is, because it's still several months away. But you guys will be seeing it. What it could be? Well, that's for something you guys to see. Oh yeah, and you guys might be wondering that I got, you guys noticed the channel icon ever since we did Minecraft. And what's one thing you guys took notice of it? It's also Sonic related. Yes, we'll be doing the Sonic series as well. Now, when we will be doing that, hopefully it should be after when we get a Hat in Time finished. Yes, I'm planning on going back to that game and getting that game finished, because one thing I'll say, I love that game. The game itself has a overall very cutesy feeling, which I actually really like. Hat Kid is adorable, I will be honest. And plus, it's also a harkening back to the old 3D platformers that me and my family used to play in the old N64. Particularly DK64. I don't care what you haters say about that game. I friggin' love it. Oh my god. So yeah, let's see. Anything else that I should cover? Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I'm literally just looking at my shortcuts here on my desktop. There's a new game that's actually been released lately that I've been playing. I haven't touched it in a while because I actually finished it. It's still in early beta, so I'm waiting on more content for. So I'm waiting on updates, so more content can be added to it. You guys will be seeing a series of that as well. Oh yeah, and there's also another game called Airmac that we actually did on our old channel. And it turns out, I think it's due to a recent update, but my progress got wiped. So I literally had to start over, which is good. You guys have been wondering, good, because you guys should be able to see it right from the start. Let's see, what else is here? Oh, and there's also another game, MechWarrior Online. I might also do a few games, do a few videos of that as well. Fractured Space, I might do videos of that. And not to mention the games that I'm also planning on buying in the future. Say, for instance, I don't know. Let me actually go to my Steam real quick. So we can have a quick look at the games that could be potentially coming down the line, which I hope you guys are excited for. Because these games I honestly been looking at off and on for a while. And these games I've been looking at. Yeah, I've been looking at it for a reason, because they got my attention. Oh yeah, Cosmoteer. It's another game we did on our old channel. Would we be doing videos of that? More than likely. Oh yeah. And one thing I'll say about it, that game has gotten a bit of a bit of a small change, I will be honest. Let me have a look here. Wish list. Wish list. Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
Let's see what's in here. There's a game here called Airships Conquer the Skies. I've been looking at that, and that one has caught my attention. Star Wars. Now I know I believe we did Star Wars on this channel, did we?
We did the NES one, and we did
No, I mean on this channel, not the old channel.
When was
okay, no, we
Racing?
didn't do it. We didn't do it.
Because that's the last game we played. That wasn't on this channel.
No. But yeah, I will be doing the Star Wars series as well. But for some of the games, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to turn the music off. Because I don't want to get ripped in half from copyright strikes. Oh yeah, and there's also another game. I actually do have the original DS version of it here. Scribblenauts. Yes, that's a game also on my radar as well. So if you guys would like.
That's on Steam?
Yep. Scribblenauts Unlimited.
Huh.
Let's see.
I wish we could do the superhero one where it has all the DC characters in. Then again, I'd be the only one who'd know half of those characters. You wouldn't know anything.
Space Engineers. Yes,
I'd have to explain the fucking game to you.
I have Unmasked for the 3DS.
Okay, well, you probably don't know half the characters in it. Cause that's got some fucking pools, man. That's got some obscure DC characters in it.
And speaking of the devil, here's coming on some mess right here.
Oh, well, there
oh
you go.
yeah. I'm going to say
I want to play just a fucking DC fanboy.
I'm going to say a name here. And I wonder how many of you guys are going to be excited for this. Subnautica. Yes, that's another game that's also put into my wish list that I'm greatly considering on doing. Because one thing I do know is that game is massive.
It's got like creepy, like ancient deep sea horrors in it, so I'm down.
The Escapists, a very fun game that I seen Jacksepticeye do a couple years ago. Yes, we'll be doing that as well.
Yes.
I know I just mentioned this. But okay, I'm gonna say a name here and I'm gonna have to quickly explain myself, or this guy's gonna start going on a bit of a rant. Now, I'm looking at Mighty Number 9 here, and it's actually brought something to my attention. I mentioned the Sonic series. I mentioned the Sonic series. For all you fans out there, get ready for a good dose of Mega Man as well. Yes, we will be doing the Mega Man series as well, as alongside with Sonic, as a matter of fact, or at least that's the initial plan anyway.
Oh, okay, but why Mighty Number 9? Why would we have to play that? Can't we just play the good Mega Mans?
Oh yeah, and another game.
Plenty.
This is the reason why I had to quickly explain myself. There's another game called Worlds Adrift. I know that game is still in early access, but I've been watching Indie Game Promoter, also known as IGP. He's been doing videos on it. My attention has been grabbed, and for the amount that my attention has been grabbed by that game, it could not be grabbed any higher. And this is actually an old game that I used to play in school. It's a Flash game. I used to play it on what game? Oh, so what game? Oh, what?
Website?
Yes, website. I believe it used to be called Miniclip. And the game is called Shell Shock, and Steam actually has a version called Shell Shock Live. Don't be surprised if you guys happen to see videos of that as well, because that game, that's a classic for me. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Garry's Mod. Yes, another oldish type game released back in 2006. Don't be surprised if you guys see videos of that as well. Besiege, another early access game. I've been watching Dragast doing videos of that. He's been doing videos of that, oh god, for about 3 years, if not longer. And yes, you guys will be seeing videos of that as well. And there's a game I got here called, oh yeah, I already mentioned Airmech. Never mind. Polybridge. And I know I completely just threw most of you guys off guard when I said that name. But yes, Polybridge, I'm greatly considering on doing that game as well, because I actually watching. Who have I been watching playing that game? Dragast, I think. Honestly, don't. Somebody I've been watching has been doing this game. I actually do like it. I do like its the polygonal design. It reminds me a lot of I'm gonna mention.
Reminds me of something. I don't know why.
I'm gonna mention a mobile game here in a second if I can remember it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's something Valley. Something Valley. It's gonna drive me nuts. But there's a lot of optical illusions in that game. And I actually really do like that game. Let's see, what else? Empyrean Galactic Survival. That game has caught my attention and apparently has a major update. So yes. And here, I'm going to say 3 games here in consecutive order. Scrap Mechanic, Simple Planes, and Forts. Yes, yes, and yes. Those 3 games I have seen, and those 3 games, they all have caught my attention, so don't be surprised if you guys see videos of those games in the near future. Factorio. This is one game I honestly have not seen very many videos of, and considering the high amount of positive reviews it has, I'm actually really surprised. Now, there's actually not much I know about that game, except just to basically build a gigantic automated factory en masse. But, as I stated, don't be surprised if you guys happen to see that game on our channel in sometime in the near future. Avorion, another one. I have seen a little bit of this game. And don't be and I am planning, or it's not confirmed yet, but it has caught my attention. Death Squared. I literally watched one video of this game, and this game looks like it could be a lot of fun. There's literally nothing I know about it except for one video I seen of it. I believe it was a trailer. It looks quite fun, to be honest. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's co-op, so if you guys want to get a chance to join in with us, you guys will be able to with that one. And same thing with Scrap Mechanic, and as well as the same thing with World's Drift. You guys want to join us? You can go right ahead. Or any game that has co-op or any sort of online multiplayer, you guys can go ahead and join us. Oh yeah, and another thing, Portal 2. I mentioned about co-op. Options are always forever open for anybody that wants to say, hey, you guys want to play the game with us? Drop me a message. Whether it be in my business email on my about page, or any comment in any video, or say leave a comment in any video. I will leave you a message saying, basically saying, let's go ahead and do it, and there'll be videos done. And here's another thing, because I'm actually looking at a game right now. It's actually released a couple years ago. Car Combat. I'm looking at Carmageddon Max Damage. Yes, we will be doing the Carmageddon series, and perhaps even potentially the Twisted Metal series. And one thing I will say, I love Carmageddon 2. I have played the first Carmageddon game. I played the mobile version, that's the updated mobile version, and I really do like that game. So guys, don't be surprised if you see videos of that. And same thing with Twisted Metal. I have Twisted Metal Head On for the PS2, and for anyone that doesn't believe me, here's the case right here. Here's the disc. So, as I said, don't be surprised if you guys happen to see that game on the channel as well. You're glitching out, dude. Bomber Crew and Brick Rigs, both games that I've been watching videos of. Both games I do really like. You guys will most likely see videos of those games in the future. Starship Constructor, very similar to Cosmoteer. I actually do like it, and that's another thing. I will be bringing back Cosmoteer. Don't worry about that. Trainmakers, another one. You guys will see that game as well, because I actually been watching Scrapman do videos on it. Good game, I will be honest. Paradigm. I watched Jacksepticeye play this last year. This game is hilarious. You guys will see that as well. Atomega. You guys will see a few videos of that as well. So yeah, there are a lot of games in store. You're still glitching, dude. So yeah, barely. So in other words, there are a lot of games yet to come down the pipeline, which I hope you guys are excited for. In fact, if there's any games that you guys are excited for, or any games that you guys want to see, post down in the comments, and I will respond to that, because I'm honestly curious which games you guys want to see, because there could be games here that you guys want to see that I've listed, and it could be games that I haven't listed. I don't know. Like I said, leave them down in the comments. I will review them. So guys, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. As I said, there are a lot of stuff coming. We're not, in other words, we're just getting started here. We've been at this since November, and it's July now. We're just getting started. Literally, there are so many games that I actually already have bought. The games I listed, it's on my Steam wish list that I haven't bought yet. Those games are coming down the pipeline. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for everything that's going to be in store. So guys, hope you enjoyed this update video, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys. So many games. I'm so hyped up right now, my fingers are tingling. I am not even kidding.